Now we get to the end of the week, and we are at Sunday the 13th. I mean, I think that the energy of Sunday, Sunday the 13th, is a perfect culmination to the shit show of the entire week. And this is why I'm telling you. First, the moon entered Pisces. Moon entering Pisces, you're overly emotional. I mean, when the moon is in Pisces, I find myself always like I'm bipolar. I'm crying, I'm happy, I'm crying, I'm happy, I'm angry, I'm happy, I'm crying, I'm angry, I'm happy, I'm crying, blah, blah, blah. It does that to my energy. But, I do have a lot of water in my sign too. I have a lot of Scorpio. I don't have Pisces, but I have a lot of Scorpio. And so, and Scorpio is so extra when it comes to their emotions, right? And so water for me stirs up a lot of emotions, and water for a lot of people stirs up a lot of emotions, right? You're going to be in your feelings, in your big feelings. And because Pisces is very psychic, right? It's going to be in your head. In your head. You're going to be like getting downloads, getting insight, receiving memories of this and memories of that, and remember this, and you remember this week you had this thought right here, blah, 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 and you're just going to be stuck in your crazy feelings. And if that was not enough, and if Uranus in Gemini until November was not enough, and if Venus in Gemini was not enough, now we also have Saturn retrograding, okay, in Aries until September 1st. This is like the hugest reality check. You're in your feelings, and then all of a sudden, why did I pick this career? I don't even know why I decided to have this kind of job. I freaking hate it. Why am I with this person? They're such an asshole. They don't do this. They don't do that. They don't care about me. Do I even want this life? I hate this. Why do I have to live this life? Why do we have to go to work? Why do we have to do this? Why is this government doing this? Which makes you catastrophizing your whole reality, thinking that everything is the worst thing that ever happened to you. It's a little bit because of the fact that your soul is kind of being a little bit too extra and wanting you to move because you haven't been wanting to move. It's also because the role that you're playing in your life might not be in alignment with yourself, and you're just feeling this need to just kind of change it. I wouldn't be surprised if you hear people talking about getting divorced. I wouldn't be surprised if you talk about people saying they're going to quit their job. I will not be surprised if people come up with terminal diseases. Why? Because sometimes the battle isn't external, the battle is internal, and your body, when you start going through a crisis like this, has a way of turning on the expiration date, and then it provokes sicknesses like cancers or autoimmune disorders or things like that because it's not happy. Energy works in the path of least resistance. And if it's harder to change your external world, then it's going to affect your internal world. And this is when we get these really bad diseases because it's just trying to shut it down. Like, I'm done. I'm tapping out. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm done. Right. And so, it's a really hard time because this is when we finally realize that free will is a lie. And again, I'm going to repeat that 1,000 times because it is. That was the first fall that we had because we wanted to be God within ourselves. And then after we were here flying solo in the void, then we're kind of like looking for God in all the wrong places because we didn't choose. There's some certain groups chose to separate us, right? That's the first thing. I feel like we're going to realize it doesn't matter how much money we have. It doesn't matter how much control we perceive to have. It doesn't matter how much we fight and we argue and how much we try to put everything in their perfect spot, in the perfect location, because we have power, we have will, we have everything, and we can make everything the way that we want it, so perfectly cultured and so perfectly made, that when your soul says, fuck it, I'm done, just like that, it destroys everything. It will make you lose that job. It will make you get bad health. It will make you lose those friends. It will make you, the economy goes to crap. It will make something terrible happen, because the reality is, I don't like this life. And so I'm not saying it's happening to everybody, because some people are truly in alignment. But it's important for you to understand that this is happening in the collective, because there's going to be a lot of crazy shit playing out. And you need to be easy like a Sunday morning, and you just need to go with the flow, because literally this is God showing you what it is to walk in faith and just move forward. This energy is going to be affecting them till September. I done told you this chaos is until the end of this year. And I know it's going to feed a little bit in the beginning of next year too, but this is a correction of timelines. This is fixing what was disturbed and destroyed and disrupted that should have never happened. This is order returning. So I guess buckle your pants and get ready for this roller coaster. And just know that, I mean, we're learning. Sometimes hard, sometimes good, easy. But we got this. And sometimes situations like this happen so that we remember how to go back to who we truly are and to reconnect to our soul. I hope this helps you.